Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to take a look at an update to Paldean Fates. I know what some of you are thinking. Hang on a second, Wassy. You only showed us the set yesterday. What could you possibly have to add? And the answer essentially is, just to peek behind the curtain a little bit, right? The set gets revealed, and it ended up going that the Elite Trainer boxes went up on the Pokemon Center, and that gave us our first information. Then we got the press release. Then we got the update for the website, which admittedly this time didn't really tell us anything new. And then later on, we got a bit more information, some new looks at some products, some extra images from retailers, etc., which gave us even more. And let's start off with the big thing here, and that is the Elite Trainer Box promo, the Mimikyu. Oh yeah, it's gone and been revealed, and it is beautiful. This is a lovely Mimikyu drawn by Mitsuhiro Arita, and I know there were a bunch of people out there that were getting slightly worried that Mitsuhiro Arita wasn't seeming to do as many cards lately. Obviously, Arita is one of the most popular Pokemon TCG artists. I was actually lucky enough to be able to interview Arita-san on stage at the Dallas Regionals back in 2018, maybe? It was a few years ago at this stage, and it was, well, honestly, one of the absolute highlights of my Pokemon TCG journey so far. It was amazing. But after being very, very prolific, they had nothing in Paradox Rift. They had no cards in Paradox Rift. To be fair, in 151, they did have the entire Blastoise line, and they also had the entire Alakazam line. So they did have a few cards here and there, but there was nothing in Paradox Rift. People got worried. Well, we've got this, and we actually got confirmation a couple of days ago that the new Goldengo in the set, which is in the Japanese set, but it's blatantly going to be in ours. Don't worry, we're getting that one as well. Arita is back. And it's just the Mimikyu we all know and love from Scarlet and Violet. It's got Safeguard. It means it doesn't take damage from EXs and Vs. And actually, I told you the other day, when we got the Elite Trainer Box description, I showed you this shiny Mimikyu that was shown off in Japan. And I told you it wouldn't be that card in the Elite Trainer Box because the description specifically said that it was a full art promo. Well, it is and it isn't. It's very clearly new, lovely, different artwork, but it is still the same card mechanically because, of course, we're talking about Safeguard Mimikyu. It is beautiful and I love it. And we do know that these are in the set. Now, there aren't a huge amount of them in the set. According to the press release, there are 3 illustration rare cards and 8 special illustration rare cards. That's the ones featuring EX and supporter cards. Now, I believe that is in addition to promos. But even then, you count the Mimikyu, there's still only 4. It's not like there's going to be a huge amount of these, but that's all right. We've got the Mimikyu. That's rather lovely. Get excited, people. This one is awesome. Now, one which I want more information about, and we unfortunately have precious little information, and that makes me sad, are the Great Tusk and Iron Treads EX tins. Because, of course, we were shown the Charizard tin. We were shown that one, and it's all right, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it is just the Charizard from Obsidian Flames, but somebody's pressed the Make It Shiny button. And that doesn't mean it's not cool, and it doesn't mean it's not going to be very sought after. I assure you, this is going to be a very sought after tin. This one is, of the 3 tins, this is going to be the one that keeps selling out the most. But it is just that card, we've seen it before. With Great Tusk and Iron Treads, and this would be the reason, incidentally, why they didn't show it off, it's going to be something new that we haven't seen before. We know that Great Tusk and Iron Treads are in the set. We know that because firstly, they literally told us in the press release, but secondly, it's also, that they're on the tins. But we've only seen the regular versions of them. We've not seen the fancy shiny versions, so we don't get to see the tins yet. That's generally a thing. As a general rule, and we've seen it broken a couple of times, but as a general rule, the cards are shown off in Japan first, and then they're shown off over here afterwards. So it's not terribly surprising they didn't show it off. It just made me sad. Well, the good news is we've got the back of the tin. And look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that the back of the tin shows us everything, but it does show us what shiny Great Tusk and shiny Iron Treads looks like, and it does confirm that there are 5 booster packs in there. Behold the breathtaking power of shiny Pokemon EX who transcend the boundaries of time and type. With this tin, choose a quaking form of Great Tusk EX as an ancient Pokemon, the ironclad determination of Iron Treads as a future Pokemon, or the burning spirit of Charizard EX as a darkness-type Terra Pokemon. Then discover even more awesome cards in Scarlet and Violet Paldean Fates booster packs. Cool. I wish we could see the cards. We can't see the cards, and that's a little bit sad. Oh yes, we can. Future Wassy jumping in here. Between recording this video and uploading it, we did have an update in Japan. Now, I can't show you the English versions of these cards, but I can show you the Japanese versions of shiny Iron Treads and Great Tusk, which are very, very clearly going to be the ones that are coming in these tins. So just jumping in from the future very quickly to tell you that when I made this video, it was absolutely true and I wasn't lying to you. But since then, things have changed. We have seen them. Okay, Future Wassy out. Back to the video now. Although one thing that does need to be mentioned, and this is fairly standard, but we need to remind ourselves that it is still a thing. There are actually 2 versions of the tins. I've been showing you the landscape tins up to now. There is a portrait version of the tins, and a portrait version of the tins is generally the European version, and it features 4 booster packs rather than 5. The way I like to think of it is you can see less of the promo, you get fewer booster packs. There we go. Now, what has actually started happening recently in the past couple of sets like this is in Europe, we've actually got both tins. It used to be we'd only get the portrait ones, which are the 4 packs, and then recently we've actually started getting both, so you can just go and choose between them at your local game store. Certainly my local game store, Mad for Miniatures, did have both of them in last time, so this is honestly kind of cool. But there are both types of tins. Please be very careful. If you really want the 5-pack one, don't go by the portrait. You'll get 4 packs, and it will make you sad. Now I just want to see the special versions of the Great Tusk and Iron Treads. For what it's worth, in terms of a timeline, the set is out in Japan on Friday the 1st of December. Which means the full set reveal, not including secret rares like the shinies, will come down on Friday the 24th of November. The shiny versions of the cards, all the secret rares, will be shown off when the set releases on Friday the 1st of December, but remember, with Japan being so far ahead of us, that will actually be on Thursday the 30th of November for us. And it's gonna suck. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna suck. And I'm not going to enjoy it, and it's going to make me sad. But I will bring you a video showing you every single secret rare from that set. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. And it's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to make me sad. I might have to split it into 2 videos, one for the regular shinies, one for the rest. But I assure you, those videos are coming. I don't really want to make them. I want to watch them. But I feel like I'm going to do a good job if I make them. So I'm going to go ahead and make them. Now, there are a couple of other things we could take a very quick look at. We've seen what the box looks like for the mini tins, and apparently it does make a full picture. There was no way I was figuring this out when I was rushing to get this video out earlier. I wanted to bring you the news as fast as possible. I was not going to sit there and try and do it like a puzzle. There were way more important things to worry about. But if you want to see how all the 5 tins go together, you can see on the box, hey, as I suggested it probably did, it does make a picture. But seriously, I'm trying to bring you a video earlier showing you all the products and all the information we know, and I'm just going to put it out there, me spending 5 minutes trying to figure out how the mini tins make a picture, that was not the best use of my time when I was trying to bring you that video. Now, the other thing we've got here is confirmation of the prices of all of the products. We didn't have the sell sheets when we had the products earlier, we do have them now. So we do have the Elite Trainer Box. That is coming in at $50, as you might expect, except for the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer Box, which of course comes in at $60. The tin comes in at $30, but please remember, we are talking about the landscape tin. That is the 5-pack tin. That is the $30 one. Obviously, the 4-pack tin will be a little bit cheaper. but because the landscape, the 5-pack tin, is a general one sold in the US, that is what gets revealed first. That's always the way it is. That's the one for which we've got the sell sheet. Sorry about that. Now, we are also getting these tech sticker boxes, which are kind of cool, actually. I love what they've done there, and it literally is just a case of, look, we've given you a big sticker that you can use to stick onto tech like an iPad. Kind of cool. And there are 3 different versions, as I showed you t'other day, but these ones are coming in at $16. There's no actual pin collections coming for these. Generally, we get 3 packs with a promo and a pin. They've gotten rid of the pins, which makes me sad as someone who casts and likes wearing a pin when they cast, but we do at least have the stickers, and that's kind of cool. We are also getting the premium collections, the Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquavel. They are coming in at $50 each, which, yes, I am aware is very expensive, but remember, you do get 3 shiny promos, including an EX, and you get the Jumbo as well. So they are expensive, but they are absolutely worth it. And then the booster bundle is coming in at $26.94, which, of course, divide that by 6, because there's 6 packs in them, and $26.94 divided by 6 comes out at $4.49. This is obviously going to be the cheapest way to buy booster packs, though it is releasing 4 weeks after the initial products are coming out. As I told you earlier, this is going to have to be a decision that you make. So there we go. We have the prices of all of the products. We've got the Mimikyu promo and some other information as well. And actually, there's one more thing I need to show you here, and that is the card frame, which is coming in the premium collection. I told you it was a free card frame. This is what it looks like. It's got the energy symbols, but in fun patterns. And it looks like a slightly different pattern for each energy symbol here. Like the leaves make like a 4-leaf clover, which makes me very happy. This is what it looks like. It's up to you how much you like this. And there we go. That's what you need to know. That's all the information. And now it's over to you guys. Tell me your thoughts on Paldean Fates. Tell me how excited you are. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And of course, get shout outs on the channel, like the lovely Eric Ridgway, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.